This episode of Capes and Lunatics Sidekicks is brought to you by Tweaked Audio. To get awesome headphones, go to tweakedaudio.com and use the coupon code Southgate to get 30% off, free shipping, and a lifetime warranty. Or you can get there through the link on our website, southgatemediagroup.com.
This is Luca Parrish, and you are listening to the Capes and the Lunatics Sidekicks podcast.
I'm Batman.
I think you meant we are vengeance, but that's fine.
We are the night. That's right. Welcome to the first episode of our newly rebranded Batman podcast. We are the night. I am Phil. Joining me.
Wait, you're not gonna do it?
What?
The Batman podcast.
Okay,
Come on, bro. You better fix that in post.
I'm not as good as an Australian. Okay. Yes. Welcome back to We Are the Night.
The
Batman podcast. Not as good as an Australian, but I try. So yes, this is the first episode of our brand new rebranded Batman. So of course, episode 1, we're gonna talk Batman Year 1. Yeah.
Oh, I get it, and you can get it too.
Hey-oh. That's right. Crazy.
I'm glad you're not bendising this and making 4 whole episodes out of it, since it's 4 whole issues. I appreciate you, brother.
Stretch it out.
We got enough content. It's Batman. We got 80 years to cover.
That's true. That's what I always figure with like this and Spider-Man.
But it's not going to be 100 if they keep going the way they're going with that Batman stuff. But we'll get to that later, I guess.
Oh yeah, we will. But yes, yes, this is We Are the Night, the Batman podcast. I was just listening to one of the newer episodes of Into the Night, and you could tell he comes in, he's like, "Welcome back to Into the Night," and he pauses because you could hear the wheels.
He doesn't want to be the meme.
Don't say me.
It's okay, Ray. Go ahead, be yourself, brother. Be yourself.
Oh, poo. I didn't grab the book. Hold on. It's right there.
And you want to be my latex salesman. Gotta christen the new rebranded podcast with a Seinfeld joke. That's just how we do it around here.
That's true. We always do the Seinfeld joke.
All right, I'll take it.
And you can too. So, should we slide down the bat pole?
Now you're gonna need the Batman 66 transitions.
Or
sliding down poles.
Nice.
Welcome, Diane.
Welcome to the party.
Welcome to the party, pal.
Yeah. I don't know. Like I feel ways about the older I get, the more it's like, I don't know. It's too real for me, bro.
It's still real to me.
I thought it was fiction, but the older I get, I'm just like, I don't know. Maybe he was just looking through a time portal. I don't know. Gotham is truly, it's definitely representing some places in America right now in 2020.
I mean, it's funny because, like, did you hear there was like a new interview with Alan Moore, and he was like saying, and
he wants to cancel all comic books. I say, I love you, Alan, but calm down.
Well, he like takes the blame for like since he blames the Killing Joke. He's like, oh, it's my fault. Comics went so dark, and all the superhero stuff going down. Now he's like, even though he hasn't seen a movie since Michael Keaton Batman, but then he said the true Batman's basically like Adam West.
Yeah. Although, I don't know. Like I said, y'all know I love a good early where Batman still kills and he's hanging people from bat planes. That's my favorite Batman. Pulpy, gritty, noir. He's a detective. He's not really leaning into his money as his superpower. That's my Batman.
Like to see ourselves in our heroes, huh?
Exactly.
Yeah, I actually did homework. What was it? Oh, Tuesday night. I watched the animated Year One also.
Oh, bless its heart. And I think that was kind of funny because I forget which special edition it is. It comes with the Dark Knight trilogy.
Oh.
I forget which special edition that is, but yeah, I know for a fact it comes with one of those. So
But
that's cool.
They keep like a lot of the original dialogue and stuff.
Yeah, it's just kind of, I don't really dig that animation style. That's all.
I know.
It was a choice.
I know.
It's kind of funny because, Batman's Batman is basically year 2. We're not going to do year 1. We're going to do year 2. We're going to do year 2, guys.
Christian Bale did year 1.
Exactly. And let's just be honest, that's the gold standard. I don't care what anybody says. You can at me all you want to.
Ooh.
I mean, the first 2 movies. We don't talk about the third movie. We pretend like that one doesn't exist. It's not really a trilogy. We all know this. That was a fever dream that they made Nolan produce, even though he didn't want to.
Batman was barely in it.
Exactly.
But yes, year 1. It's been reprinted many times.
Like 100 times at least.
But it originally appeared in Batman 404 through 407, February through May 1987.
I was such a baby back then, literally.
I know.
I didn't even get around to reading this until I think 2001 or something.
Really?
Yeah. There's other, for me, this isn't a definitive Batman. I have a whole thing about Frank Miller on Batman. In Marvel, I feel like he did a better job. But with Batman, it was just it's kind of one of those Bendis things. I'm going to leave my mark, Definitely.
Whoa.
Especially after coming out of, reading Batman from the 60s to the 80s. And then kind of taking a break. And then this is where in 2000, I was just okay, finally time to read that.
Yeah, because it was the kind of the post-crisis origin. They did 3 issues of Batman, and then they got to this.
They're we should probably give them some exposition for poops and giggles.
That continuity is such a mess coming right out of Crisis.
And it never recovered. We've always been chasing our tail. Just admit it was a bad move.
Oh, well. It was Picasso next to New 52.
I don't know, man.
Don't you defend New 52?
Oh, never. I kid.
I know.
Y'all know I'm kidding. But yeah. This artwork, it's a choice as well.
Yeah. Well, they wanted that grim and gritty, and this is,
newsprint for sure.
David Mazzucchelli, who also, worked with him on Daredevil.
Yeah, like I said, Daredevil, I have no problems with Frank Miller's work in Marvel. It's the DC stuff that I'm just it was you, Alan Moore. You don't have to take it all. We can blame some of this on Frank Miller as well.
And would you agree with me that it's Gordon is at least has as much story time as Batman, if not more?
Exactly.
It's almost
that's the way I kind of feel I feel like they're 2 sides of the same coin. I really love their dynamic. I love that he did that because a lot of people forget about Gordon. Looking at you, Gotham TV show.
Where's
my GCPD, damn it?
HBO Max, it's coming.
It's spinning out of the Bat-Pat universe, though, so, no hopes there.
But, it almost seems like Jim Gordon year 1, and then, hey, guess what? Bruce Wayne Batman.
Well, it's kind of a nice take, though, because this is actually Gordon City. Batman's just living in it. He's just a helper. I like that perspective. The real Law and Order of the everyday, not just come out at night when you feel like it in your fancy gear. This is a super underfunded, much maligned police department that deserves way more funding than it ever will ever get. This is the only time that I will be yes, we need to fund the police. It's the GCPD. They need it.
Yeah, because it opens up, with Gordon coming to Gotham on the train and Bruce Wayne.
On the train, bro! Do you know, where I, in the area that I live, every single cop I know personally, they have their own car. They don't have to take a bus or an Uber or a Lyft to work. I'm just saying.
Well, he's coming from Chicago, so.
Exactly.
Which
I like, a real city. A real beat-down city almost gives Gotham a run for its money.
And Bruce Wayne flying back into Gotham after, 12 years?
You see the difference? This is the one thing that I would say about the most recent take on Batman and Joker's little war, where he kind of brings it up. Hey, you're actually an outsider. You don't even live in the city limits. That whole thing. I also dig that kind of vibe that he gives to Bruce.
Well, Dick Grayson always brings that up half the time, too. It's I always tell Bruce.
We don't listen to carnies around here.
Oh!
I kid. Y'all know I love Rick. Rick and the mullet. You know I do.
Rick's gone. Shut up. I was gonna say
that taste is still in my mouth. There's your drop.
Thank you. I was gonna say you don't gotta worry about me, but you know who you gotta worry about fighting.
Diggity dank.
Kristen knows I kid. But really, seriously, he's a carny. He needs to shut up.
Oh, how dare you?
But yeah, I just from an instance right off the bat, you see that parallel.
Mm-hmm. And just Bruce coming into town to all the reporters and Gordon.
Bruce Wayne is alive. I'm sorry. That's definitely the vibe that I get.
Oh my lord! And Commissioner Loeb.
Ugh. Get him out of here! Lock him up! Lock him up!
Looks like a corpse.
Well, I mean, if you've been in Gotham that long dealing with law enforcement and the crazies, you know.
Yep.
You see how bad the White House aged Obama in just 8 years, so, you know, just imagine.
Then we see, and then we see Bruce getting back to the mansion, and there's Alfred. I was thinking for those years Bruce was gone, it's like, so what?
Alfred was having a swingers party. Changed my mind.
Well, I was thinking, I was like, yeah, it's like, you know, once he makes sure, you know, the house and everything's clean, it's like he could basically do whatever he wanted, you know.
And he was, believe me.
Whoa.
It was a lot of young chippies running through the Wayne Manor. If you know about Alfred, you know. By the way, guys, watch Pennyworth. It's like the only new content on TV right now besides Supernatural.
Well, season 2 didn't start yet, did it?
Did it? I thought it was on its way, right?
It's on its way, but it didn't start yet. I don't think.
It's never too late. If you haven't watched it, find it somewhere, binge it, and get ready for season 2. Research where to find epics in your location.
I know.
Probably channel 1092.
Oh, and then we get Flash basically showing Gordon how it's done in Gotham, just beating on these punks.
Yeah, exactly. And then I tell myself I'm doing it for Barbara. Which Barbara, Jim?
I think, is this still the same continuity where they like adopted his niece, who is just coincidentally also named Barbara?
I hate it.
Well, I mean, that's the one thing I think they cleaned up in New 52. I think after New 52, she was actually his daughter.
Yeah. There's a whole lot of Batwoman, Batgirl continuity issues, but you know, it's comics. Batman's been around for 80 years. They didn't think this garbage was going to keep going forever. They were expecting to get canceled any day, and it shows sometimes.
And then Bruce just kneeling at his parents' grave because, you know,
of course, the prerequisite.
Floating heads of guilt.
Floating grave headstones of guilt. Get that right. Pearls. She should just hang some pearls on his mother's grave.
That wedding's gonna happen right there. All right. And then,
the boys. No, not those boys. That's Wildstorm.
Oh.
Jimmy's too good. Jimmy's too good to hang out.
Oh yeah. And then this Bruce training montage is just him like.
He's doing his Rocky montage, baby.
He's like, yeah, I know, just like karate chopping brick and then
judo chop,
kicking over a tree.
Just you know, he's handling his wood. Leave him alone.
Oh boy.
Suck it, Lilith.
He goes limp in my grip.
Wow, we have a drop for everything, and I love that about us.
Oh yeah.
Oh, good times, man.
So wait, so Father Donnelly slips Gordon a 50 and he looks like it.
Well, you know, some priests are shady. I mean, it's proven fact in life.
Okay, yeah, it's Gotham, I guess. But jeez,
I had such high hopes for that boy. I bet you did.
Whoa. And then Bruce going undercover. The scar. No, don't recognize me with the scar.
Just put some grease paint on or some glasses. It'll be all right.
Well, it kind of does. I think he changes his complexion and he puts the big scar on his face.
It matches? Is that you?
No, not yet. But But then Gordon gets attacked by the dirty cops, including Flash.
You gotta take the money.
Five.
You're not Serpico. You gotta take the money.
It's either 4 or 5 of them with baseball bats.
Bro, that's brutal.
Heck yeah.
Oh, you wouldn't hit a man with glasses, but they did.
No.
Toward the end, he hears a familiar chuckle. Flash!
No. Then
Oh wow, they really got Gotham looking like 1970s New York Times Square area. The East End, baby. I bet.
Everything's just like, X-rated theaters or hourly hotels. Oh my lord! And then Holly. Cheer you up, mister.
Exactly. Criminy.
I mean, look how short she is. How old are you? Young as you want me to be? Jeez.
Oh, what's the big triple feature? Yeah, hurry up past that movie theater. We know what happens with movie theaters, and you, Bruce, keep it moving. Let's see. All Night Long, sensuous something, and erotic wonder something or other. All right.
There's like another marquee like that on like in that panel above it says something about triple X water or something.
Right? You're just like, I don't know what's going on here.
Frank,
I don't want to know. I'm scared. Get me out of here.
Frank Miller's like, I just did some research. That's all.
I don't know what's going on.
Research. And Bruce is like, why did your eye wander into my box?
Whoa!
I'm not the police.
Over to my box.
Oh yeah, because the pimp's like, you smell like Vice. Oh yeah, but then the pimp's like, I told you to go, Holly. No, I think you're finished with her. And then, who's that in the window?
I really shouldn't. I'm provoking him. I really shouldn't.
Yeah, but who's that dominatrix in the window checking him out?
I always kind of go back and forth about this origin too.
Yeah.
Like the suit makes sense, but I don't know. I think that was just for the salaciousness of it all, maybe.
What? Selena?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And look, this guy in a purple suit with a white face, by the way.
Who, the pimp?
Yeah, exactly. It's like,
I know.
Squint hard enough. You got green hair under there, pal? Is that Harley? What's going on?
Yeah, Bruce just starts kicking his butt, and then Holly stabs him in the upper thigh. Come on, guys, I got him.
You fell for it.
He pushes Holly to the side. That's when Selena comes after him. It's the first time they met, not on a boat. Tom King.
Yeah. Well, maybe talk about that one day when I feel better. Still hurt, bro. It still hurts, bro.
Show me where the Tom King touched you. Show me on the comic where the Tom King touched you. Oh Lord, then the cops just show up and shoot Bruce.
Gotham police saw out of control. They even shoot white guys. You know what I'm saying?
Oh!
You can at me. It's fine. At Lilith Hellfire, at Lilith Hellfire 86, or at Lilith Hellfire 69 on Instagram. It's all good, brah.
So yeah, they cuff him, put him in the car. I love this. You two, stop. Get out of the car. What?
No, this is my favorite. He needs a doctor. Maybe after he's booked. And I'm like, damn, he really did look into a time portal.
Yep. He just breaks out of his cuffs and overpowers the cops, and they crash their car. And of course, it catches on fire.
True 80s fashion.
Surprised me to see Bruce
That
walking.
thing's gonna blow. Get him out of there.
I'm surprised we didn't get Bruce walking away from it in slow motion.
With some sunglasses.
Get too old for this. But yeah, Bruce makes it back to his car, but he's too much blood loss. He's woozy because he almost crashes into Gordon on the drive home.
Yank.
That's Bruce Wayne's car. What's he on? Cocaine. Rich people take cocaine.
Cocaine, caviar, and champagne, baby. Living the life.
80s.
Wait, prerequisite. Nobody tell Rob.
I think Rob's heard of cocaine.
Nobody tell Rob. All right, I'll take it. What is he driving? What piece of crap is he driving?
Gordon?
Yeah.
I don't know. But yeah, he's driving.
Is that a Dodge K? What is that? Is that a K car?
Yeah, he sits outside the poker game waiting for Flash. Then he runs him off the road.
Here's your baseball bat.
I know. He's like, oh, it's been years since I got a green beret. So he gives him the handicap. He throws the bat to him and still kicks his butt. And then
I don't crack his skull. I don't crush his larynx.
I do just enough to keep him out of the hospital.
Oh, see, you're better than Batman because that's how he gets you. He puts you in the hospital and makes you go bankrupt for bills. So once you get better, you gotta go back to being a henchman. Just saying.
He pummels them with his fists and capitalism.
Something to think about.
More you know. But yeah, Gordon strips his Flash naked and handcuffs him in the snow.
This is getting a little risque.
Well, he wanted to embarrass him, basically show him, like, I could have killed you.
I would have, but Gordon is better than you and I, sir. He is better than you and I.
He'll never report it, not Flash. He'll make up some story that involves at least 10 attackers and never admit I did it.
But he'll know, and he'll stay away from Barbara.
Yep.
Sure, buddy.
Then we see Bruce has just barely managed to drag himself into the house. I'd rather die. He's thinking, oh, here's the bell. I could ring it and Alfred will come and, patch me up. But I don't know what to do. I don't want to wait any longer. I'd rather die than wait any longer.
Here we go, guys. It only took 21 pages.
Flashback, yep.
The Mark of Zorro.
Mark of Zorro, pearls, 2 shots.
Yeah. You know the story.
I was going to say. I want to see what planet you're from if you've never heard this story before.
Yeah, whatever.
So.
And then we even get the bat crashing through the window.
Since that man came and since all sense left my life. Yeah, the bat crashes through the window. Yes, Father, I shall become a bat.
And right then and there, everybody should have known that was the day that Bruce truly lost his mind. I'm just saying, you guys start putting things together. Bruce ain't all there.
He was looking for his hook. He found his hook.
How about being a philanthropist and actually changing the city like your parents supposedly were trying to do in some stories?
It's Gotham. Come on.
Money can fix a lot. I'm just saying, in a capitalist society, money can fix a lot. Try it.
Well, nobody respected or feared the rich man, so he dressed up like a crazy guy in a bat.
We're all kind of scared of Donald Trump and what he might do, but just in a different way.
Yeah, but Bruce Wayne.
We're all scared of Jeff Bezos actually realizing he's Lex Luthor. I'm just saying.
I think he knows.
We're all afraid of that day where him and Elon Musk team up and take over the world. I'm just saying. Hashtag may or may not be a fanfic.
Oh my.
But I don't want to give anybody any ideas. I don't want to put that into the atmosphere. So we're just going to pretend like I didn't say nothing.
All right. So part 2. Gordon. Yep. Gordon trying to get to a hostage situation before Braden and his men get there and just start shooting everybody.
Now, I do like this cover.
Oh, yes.
I like that. I don't know. I like that purple, the way the moonlight hits, but it feels more like a Marvel book than a DC book, the way that it's constructed. But that might just be me.
Yeah, so Gordon goes into this. They try to talk down this crazy guy who's holding these kids hostage.
Oh, hold on, wait. Do you agree that the history of the DC universe is must reading? Do you?
In 87?
Exactly. Today, maybe not so much.
Oh.
Wait a minute. How old is Bruce supposed to be in this story if he was...
I think they said 25.
Yeah, 25. But he planned for 18 years? I don't...
Well,
Okay.
I think they're saying since the moment his parents were shot, he's been planning this.
Okay, sure. Sure, Jan.
Ah! You know.
He
That's
thinks
funny.
he's ready, but he's really not. He's not even
Sounds like
ready in
mine, Jan.
2020.
Sounds like mine, Jan.
He's had a big...
April 4th. Too bad they didn't start on, April Fool's Day. I think that would have been a little better, but a little too on the nose, maybe.
Don't you talk bad about April 1st.
If you didn't know, somebody's an April Fool's baby. It's fine.
I'm sorry, we're not all cool and have a birthday in December.
Well, remember, my date of conception was St. Patty's Day, so it explains a lot. It explains a lot.
Oh, true. So yeah, Gordon.
It's always raining in Gotham. What is this, England?
It can't rain all the time. The Crow.
Well, I mean, even the city the Crow was in is better than Gotham.
Oh my. Fire it up.
Bubble boo boo boo.
Oh, this Waxer situation is just like cringe.
What?
It's cringy. It's cliche.
What, the hostage thing?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, Gordon drops his gun, goes in, and yeah.
World's greatest dad. I'm sorry, your name is not Joe West.
Oh.
You're not really a good dad, Jim. You're a good cop, but you're not a good dad. Let's just straighten that out. Your daughter wouldn't be dancing on rooftops, I'm just saying.
But yeah, after he defuses that whole situation, he's they show him on the firing range, then he's sitting up at night, Barbara's sleeping. How did I let this happen? How did I bring an innocent child into this life, in this city?
Exactly. Why would you ever, as soon as you have a kid and you live in Gotham, you get the hell out of Gotham. You don't come back to Gotham.
In a city without hope, and then you see a dark figure racing across the rooftops.
Whoever could it be?
April 9th. Barbara's giving him a back massage.
They call it my night off. Bada boom! Could use a jackhammer. I'm just saying, the signs are all there. Gotta put them together. You gotta add it up. Look at got the little champagne in the back, some candles.
Yeah, they're gonna have some chicken, man.
Stuff a chicken, maybe. I don't know.
Cock-a-doodle-doo. Come
Maybe
on.
you should call the zoo. Exactly.
Oh, because there's a giant bat.
Chicken
Batman.
will keep. Only if it's boiled. Hopefully it's not fried or rotisserie. Just saying. You gotta eat that while it's hot.
Oh, whoa.
The costume works better than I hoped. Did it though? Did it?
And I'm like, I know no crime is too small, but he's stopping three teenagers from stealing this TV out of in the stereo.
Who are you, Spider-Man? Neighborhood Batman? Friendly neighborhood Batman? Really? Okay.
And is he really ready? Because these other two were like pounding him while he's trying to save the one who fell over the side.
I know, exactly. So, not ready for prime time, homie.
Wouldn't even save the TV. It falls.
God, look how old this is. It's a box TV.
No, I know. Then May 15th, they're having the cops are.
It's a man bat, I tell you. A man bat.
Oh yeah, Flash. Oh yeah, I was in the process of single-handedly apprehending these felons.
78 acts of assault in the past 5 weeks. And I'm like, bro, that's not even a record. Come on, it's Gotham. Be serious. I like the refinement of A to B to C, though. I like it a lot.
Yes. I love Flash's retelling, because they show the bullet going through Batman's cape. The bullet went right through the creature. And something.
Oh, look at that classic Batman signal shape. Look at it. The batarangs need work, though. I will
Yeah.
say.
Well, he's still starting out.
It's year 1, damn it. I know.
No. Oh, and then May 19th, probably.
Look at him with his little backpack. Definitely got to get yourself a utility belt, sir.
Oh my god, this is my favorite part, though. The big party. The commissioner's there.
Batman, I'm eating, Lieutenant. The city can burn while I eat, apparently.
Falcone's there. Yeah, all the. I love. Say, Batman's knocking out all the chauffeurs. He's preparing everything outside. Throws a smoke bomb. Throws a smoke grenade through the window.
Fire in the hole.
Then cuts the lights.
Way to be dramatic. Get it, Bruce. You know he learned those dramatics from Alfred, and you can't change my mind.
Oh, yeah. Blows a hole in the wall and did not pee himself. Thank you. Ladies, gentlemen, you have eaten well. You've eaten Gotham's wealth. Its spirit, your feast is nearly over. From this,
and I'm like, look in the mirror, Bruce. Look in the mirror.
He's crying. Leave him alone. Hey, at least he's trying. You know, this is a good move. Unlike trying to stop 3 guys from stealing a TV.
Exactly. You got to get to the root of the problem, and that's the corruption.
Yeah.
Like I said, programs, maybe fund the police, get Wayne Tech to build some tech and gadgets to keep them safe and help them do crowd control. I don't know. Call me crazy.
Maybe
money can fix certain things.
Maybe we have to get rid of these corrupt rich people.
Run for mayor. You got the money to do it, and then wipe everybody out. Become a dictator of Gotham. Who cares? What? Superman's gonna come save them?
Oh, jeez.
Green Lanterns can't even come to Gotham without Batman's permission.
That's right.
Just saying.
So yeah, the commissioner didn't care about Batman before. He cares now.
Is this Vicky Vale?
What? The blonde?
Walking down the street?
No, that's Essen. That's Sarah Essen.
No, I know. I'm just joking. She's a blonde. And she's in peril.
Well, not really, because Gordon's trying to set a trap for Batman. Batman's just like,
it's a trap.
It's a trap. Gordon's wasting a lot of manpower on these traps.
Sergeant Feck. That's all you need to know.
And what's
Fecking Feck?
Whoa. Whoa. Whoa.
Nobody tell Rob.
And what's with stripping guys naked and tying them up? I mean, this isn't Lil.
I mean, we had a dominatrix. It's a theme, homie. It's a theme.
I guess, because
it's an overarching theme.
So I guess Batman tied up Falcone, stripped him.
Oh, not Falcone.
And
then,
then
he hog-tied him. He should have put an apple in his mouth. That would have been way funnier.
Well, he drove his Rolls Royce into the river.
Now that's just cruel. Honestly, those are beautiful machines. Like, come on, Bruce. It's too much.
So then we see Gordon talking to Harvey Dent.
What up, big boy?
Oh, look, you keep weights in your office. You sure do keep in shape.
Is your middle name Brock or Eddie? I don't.
Oh, but he's like, Gordon's like, where were you on the following dates? Thinking maybe he's the Batman.
He don't know squat. He's like Jon Snow. He knows nothing if he thinks.
But then Batman,
that's what's going on.
Batman was hiding in the office. Yeah, him and Dent are working together, I guess.
Thought he'd never leave.
Oh Lord. So yeah. Then Gordon traveling away with Essen, talking about maybe it's Dent, and she's like, nah, it's they're like talking about Batman's arsenal money, Lieutenant. Bruce Wayne is the richest man in Gotham, and you might not know this being out of town, but Bruce Wayne's parents were killed by a mugger.
He knew from the beginning. He's letting you know, B. I know you. I see you.
Wait till the end of this story. Yep.
Exactly. It's hilarious. I like that.
I could kiss you, Essen.
You can do a lot more than that. You know what I'm saying?
He's going to. He is.
Oh, I'm already tasting her lipstick on the cigarette. Well, okay then. I don't know if that's a euphemism or not, but
no.
Okay. Ooh, her fingernails biting to my knee, and I'm like, what is this? A little Hellfire damn fanfic? What is going on?
Runaway truck.
Ah, now there's the utility belt. No more backpacks for him.
So runaway truck. Gordon jumps on the truck to try to divert. It's headed for a bag lady, but Batman tackles her out of the way.
Oh, helping a little old lady cross the street. There's your bat badge, buddy.
But Gordon falls and passes out. When he comes to, SNS Batman at gunpoint.
What a joke.
Until he knocks her out over.
Exactly.
Then the other cops show up, and Gordon's like, Batman went down that alley. Ugh. Again, Bruce gets shot by cops.
A bullet in my leg. Oh, God. It's year one, though, guys. Come on.
Yeah.
You could do better. Although, to be fair, Phoenix Jones did do better. I'm in his first year, he did do better than Batman. I'm just gonna throw it out there. For whatever reason he came, he actually did do better than Batman in his first year as a real life superhero vigilante. I'm just throwing it out there so people actually can do it better. Come on, Bruce, get it together, bro.
So yeah, Batman runs into this deserted building.
Look at him, pathetic. There's not a lot of breath going up the stairs.
But Braden and his SWAT team are coming. But first, they firebombed the building from a helicopter.
Cause that works.
They said the building was empty, but there's derelicts in there.
Eat the poor, apparently.
Gotham, yeah.
To be continued. I'm like, bro, come on. How long has this book been out? I don't think we needed to be continued in here, but okay.
Mm-hmm.
There were some interesting little letters too, by the way, in the back signals. Yeah.
Yeah, because I'm reading it in the trade.
Oh, poor thing. I actually did manage to find these, and it was kind of funny. They're kind of in bad shape, but you scan them in, and it's fine. It wasn't even overpriced, actually.
Oh yeah, the condition wasn't.
Yeah.
And again, they've probably redone this origin how many times already? So.
But it's Frank Miller. Put some respect on it, eh?
What do you live next door? Live next door to Charlie Esser? What are you doing?
Nork. Yeah. We'll talk about it on Friday. We'll talk about it tomorrow. No worries.
So yeah, the building's coming down. Oh no, the fires set off the thermite in the utility belt.
It's over 80,000 watts.
Danger, yeah.
Oh my God. However, will the Batman get out of this?
And the commotion's waking up the whole neighborhood, including Selena and Holly.
And Isis, even though that's not the cat's name, she'll always be Isis to me.
No,
that's a lot of cats, though.
Yep.
I mean, if you're a dominatrix, I'm just saying that might be a few too many cats. Your customers might not want to see that.
I won't make a joke about what they're coming for. Okay.
Oh, they're in Robinson Park. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wait. The fifth load goes up. Okay.
But yeah, the SWAT team's ready to go in. No prisoners.
Damn, that's bleak.
Yep. But yeah, Holly and Selena are going to go down there. SWAT team goes in. They think they got the Batman cornered, so they just start opening fire. But it's just a basement, so Batman knocks a bunch of them down there.
He thrives in the darkness.
Just like Lilith.
Exactly. It's fun being an angry void. It's fine.
I guess Gordon got ordered to just stay out of the way because one of the cops, I think Braden needs help, Lieutenant. We can't help. Orders breaks my heart. Holly and Selena show up. Oh, look, the commissioner's actually shown up in a helicopter.
Ballin'! You know what I'm saying? Your cop cars are 10 years old, but you can fly in a helicopter. That's cool.
What's wrong with our marksman? I trust you didn't get me a blind marksman, did you?
Is that a Daredevil joke or?
Maybe, I don't know. I don't know what's going on.
neither did Frank. It's fine.
I don't know what's going on.
Did it need 4 issues? Probably not.
And yeah, Bruce is like basically putting a tourniquet on his leg, bandages himself.
Siamese, if you please. Oh, sorry, we can't say that anymore either. My God.
So yeah, they wait to. So basically, yeah, the belt went up. Well, he lost most of his weapons. Now he's down to the blowgun in his boot.
Wow.
So Eowyn is his experimental device.
It's always experimental, ain't it, folks?
Oh, remember Batman Begins?
Exactly.
This is where they got it from. So yeah.
And we're still doing this thing.
Cops are just opening fire, and then they're just like firing out the window.
Now fan out. You're leaving yourselves wide up. Uh-oh.
They just like shoot through this pillar, which Batman just uses to bring the roof down on them. You're the one who tried to shoot the cat.
Yeah, exactly.
He punches him through a wall.
Those idiots are firing out the windows.
But the crowd.
I changed my mind. GCPD doesn't need to be funded. Nope. Shut it all down. Shut it all down.
Oh yeah, the crowd's making a hero out of Batman. But then the cheering disintegrates and the screaming starts again as all those bats show up. Just covers the whole crowd as Batman steals a police motorcycle.
You know, honestly, baby bats are pretty cute. Not gonna lie.
Ah.
But full-grown bats, absolutely terrifying. A swarm of bats, forget it, bro. Forget it.
Every member of Raiden's team, every cop, and everybody in the crowd were vaccinated for their bat bites. Never have so many had so much trouble sitting down.
Get it? Because you got to get rabies shots in your booty. You get it? And sometimes if they don't do it right, it leaves a huge bubble if they use the inoculation gun. Fun fact.
Don't tell. There's somebody's looking for a bubble butt.
More like a golf ball in one cheek. Yeah, it's not the move. It's not a vibe.
And the owner of a nearby men's store opened up his shop to find a 3-piece suit missing and payment for it sitting on his cash register.
Yeah, right. Yeah, right.
Hey, he's rich.
He carries money in the bag utility belt? Really?
No, he didn't even have the belt. It was in his boot.
Exactly. I mean, really, he's keeping like $100 and maybe either $300 in his boot? Okay. Or maybe it's in his prison purse. I don't know. I'm not
Whoa.
It's in his prison purse. Must have been. Did he pay for that police motorcycle? That's what I want to know.
He might have left it somewhere where they can find it. I don't know.
Because they didn't have GPS trackers on it at this point. It's still 80s.
Before the SWAT guys were hospitalized, dead winos had no relatives to complain about their firebombing.
Uh-huh. We'll come back to that maybe never. I feel like that was a loose plot thread, but that's fine. It's fine.
And then June 9th, we see Gordon talking, well, basically trying to call Bruce Wayne. You know, someone in Switzerland says they're Bruce Wayne.
Plausible deniability.
Says he broke both legs and one arm, and Essen's like, you know, Wayne can afford an impersonator, and casts on his arm and legs would cover bullet holes.
Hello?
Yes, sir, it's quitting time. Share a cab.
Think of her as a cop. Think of her as a cop.
Yep.
Didn't work.
Oh,
Bruce
actually did go skiing.
Oh, look at the Catwoman gets a mask.
Oh yeah, because she gives her pimp her 2 minutes notice. We're changing our line of work, Holly.
He saved that old woman. He saved that cat. He even paid for that suit.
It's all crazy. It's got what's wrong.
She must have bed bugs, or is that what they're trying to show with those little red marks? Or are those supposed to be stretch marks from the pregnancy? I don't know.
Maybe.
I think those are bug bites because it's Gotham and he's a cop. Doesn't make
Unless it's the coloring things. I don't know if I even have that in my copy.
We'll see. If you ever work on that interview,
What?
I'll ask. Remind me to ask.
Frank Miller?
No, the artist. Is he even alive? I don't know. Everybody's so old now. I always have to Google if they're alive or not.
I don't know. All right, so that brings us to chapter 4.
Dun dun dun.
He's out to clean.
It's been a wild ride, kids. How are we gonna wrap up the storyline?
He's out to clean up a city that likes being dirty. He can't do it alone.
This is my favorite cover for sure.
Mm-hmm.
It's very 1940s Batman.
Let me see.
See,
Gordon.
they kind of leaned into the pulp with it, is why I get the appeal of it, but I just feel like the execution could have been a little bit more.
Mm-hmm.
I don't feel like they went in deep enough. Oh God, never mind.
What?
That was just a drop. When you listen back, you'll hear it. I love how they did the classic diner portrait thing too.
Yeah,
that was cute. I like all the allusions and callbacks and stuff to other things. He went out of his way to make it very pulpy, and I can appreciate that.
Oh, Gordon got Sarah a bracelet. If your wife weren't pregnant, would you? No, that's not fair.
What is this? What is this? Gotham, the TV show?
Oh Lord. Yeah.
See, Ray knows. What up, triplet?
That's gold, Jerry. Gold. Oh Lord, then look at Gordon Nesson making out in his office. Oh, there's a picture of his wife right there.
Classy, Jim. Classy.
And he's talking September 10th. He's talking to Harvey Dent. September 11th. They're trying to get this guy to testify against Flash. Skewers.
Yeah, right.
When you smile at the jury, make it nice, particularly the women. I smile at them, okay? Just remember, they still got their clothes on.
September 13th. Must have been Friday.
I don't know, Ray. Hey. Yeah, I thought we'd see.
I'm not at home. I'm sorry, guys. Only Ray would call me out like this.
You're not at home?
No, I'm not at home at the moment. Otherwise, I would have. Real mature, Phil.
Date night, hey?
No. It's for another reason, but yeah. So I'm not at home. So I apologize. Next week, I promise, though.
Oh. He gave you your own poo.
I know. Way to call me out, Ray.
You've given enough people booze. Come on.
I know. I can take it. I'm a big girl. Wow, another drop for you. There you go.
Back to this, boo. Oh, you're not big. You're like, what, 5'2"?
Uh-oh, they got the dirt, though.
Oh, Lord. I love Batman tackles this guy. And the woman and the lawyer. Better lay off that coke. Bad on the nose. Again with the coke.
I mean, it's the 80s, and they're kind of making an allusion to New York and stuff at the time.
Yeah. So, yeah, it's this guy. Even though he was threatened, he's still going to testify. Forget to tell the commissioner. So the commissioner's not happy, but he's like, oh, it'd be terrible if your wife found out about your special relationship with Sergeant Essen. The walls have ears, Jimmy. Oh, so someone was watching them?
Always. It's like Ocean's 11. Somebody's always watching, you know?
Yeah. Oh, but September 25th, Gordon and his wife go to visit Bruce.
Which was weird.
Yeah. Well, he's trying to pretend to be the playboy.
Yeah. And he never pulls it off as far as I'm concerned. It's just not believable.
Oh, in the movie, it's so weird. He's just sitting there, and you could tell like he like opens his legs, and then Barbara Gordon's just like, "Ugh."
Get that out of here!
It is Batman you want to talk about. Isn't it something about my being him? Excuse me, it must be the champagne. I neglected to introduce my friend. You see, I'm not sure of her name, and she doesn't speak any language I know. Good Lord. But then after Gordon and his wife leave, they're sitting in the car outside, and he tells her about
Ruh-roh.
Aston, yeah. Because Bruce is like, they've been sitting there for 10 minutes.
I love how they're like, this is like so old school. I can auction off the phone numbers in his date book for a fortune.
No.
He's a pig, Jim. He's acting like one, that's for sure. He ain't buying it. He ain't buying it. But yeah, they gotta talk. They gotta have a serious talk, bro. It's not gonna go.
Oh boy. Oh, but no, it wasn't champagne. It was club soda. Bruce was. Duh. I suppose you'll take.
But the real trick is actually being able to drink like that and actually still stay sober. So I'm not impressed, Bruce. Not impressed, bro. Oh, like that fellow in Metropolis.
Yep, take up flying.
Nice.
You're facing 10 years in prison, Blast. That's if Skeevers is alive enough to testify. My client didn't mean that.
Yeah, he did.
But yeah, we see October 5th. Yeah.
She's like, yes, sir. I know about Sergeant Essen. Please don't bother me. Oh, the long suffering wife.
Then someone tries to poison Skeevers with rat poison, but they pump his stomach in time.
Oh, his attorney quit. Nice.
Yep.
And it goes back to friendship and loyalty still means something in Gotham.
No.
Until you break that corrupt bond, den of thieves, you will never get Gotham back to her glory.
Then October 12th, Gordon's son is born.
It's a boy.
Another
Your wife
psycho.
is fine.
Another
unfortunately.
born. Oh.
Look at his face. He's like, oh, okay.
No. Oh, but then Catwoman, I guess, robbed the commissioner, but all we had was like, what, a doll collection?
Is that Charlie Brown? It was Charlie Brown.
Charlie Brown.
What does that say?
But Batman still got blamed for it. Oh Lord.
Wayne Chemicals. Because Wayne has their hands in everything. You know what I'm saying?
Lightweight durable plastics. Like a hang glider, get it?
I mean, I've been on a hang glider before. It's not safe.
You've been in the air all kinds of ways.
Hey-oh!
You've been high so many ways.
Smoked a doobie?
No, jeez.
Smoked a doobie.
But like, I do like the construction of it. It's aesthetically pleasing. I don't know how actual aerodynamically sound it is.
Yeah.
But it's about aesthetics with Batman. I mean, this is a guy that makes, Wonder Woman and Superman fly in his jet. So, honestly, though, it's so that they're well rested when they arrive.
Exactly.
I'll stick up for Batman on that one.
But yeah, he's hang gliding to the Roman's penthouse. Oh, look, it's his nephew, Johnny. I believe it's Vitti. Check out Long Halloween. Ray, check out Long Halloween. Catwoman shows up. Batman, you work for the Batman.
It's a woman.
But yeah.
How'd she get up here? Who the hell?
I love how they're about to attack her. Guys start getting knocked out by Batman. Thanks for wasting my time. And she's gonna scratch the Roman's face.
Well, she did say that's what she wanted to do, so she
Yep.
got it done. Girls get it done.
I love Alfred. Master Bruce, I just come across a fascinating piece in the Times concerning the effects of lack of sleep among the marginally sane.
See, I'm saying thank you, Alfred.
No. But yeah, because Bruce is, I guess, forgoing sleep to listen to these tapes. He bugged the Roman. I should have crippled.
With a spider tracer, a bat tracer.
Oh, I should have crippled the Roman's nephew. Would have bought us time. No, he just would have got someone else. At least I know who he was using.
Last night's incident connects the Batman with the recent cat burglaries.
No, a woman with
Batman's assistant. Damn,
Oh.
Selena. Damn. The casual misogyny of the 80s, bro.
And is that the Roman in the hospital bed? Yeah, he's telling his nephew. Yeah, remember what?
Come a little closer. Come a little closer.
Once a man becomes a father, he is never truly free.
Damn, son. That's not the threat you wanted.
Nope.
That's why I appreciate Gotham, the TV show's Jim Gordon, because he wasn't such a goody two shoes. He could get his hands dirty.
Yep. But Gordon gets called into the office. But wait a minute, where's that guy on the motorcycle?
Oh my God.
What?
See, look, this is foreshadowing. Eventually, Disney will buy DC. I'm just saying, this is foreshadowing.
Oh yeah, the mouse phone.
Mark my words.
Oh jeez.
Mark my words.
Where's that guy on the motorcycle going into my apartment?
Wait a minute.
But then when Gordon goes into the underground garage, he sees Johnny's got that.
It's a trap, dummy.
Little James, because they're like, drop the gun, wait for our call. And he's like, if I let them take Barbara and the baby, they're dead.
And this is why you have to get your hands dirty in Gotham.
Yep. So he takes out the one guy. Johnny takes off the baby.
Oh, get out of here. He's crazy.
Then he hears the motorcycle. He shoots the guy off the motorcycle. Get out of here, Barbara. Call a cop. Because Gordon takes
But you are a cop.
Gordon takes off after them on the motorcycle, and then Barbara has the motorcyclist at gunpoint. I'll kill you. Just Gordon, you have to trust me. I won't let your boy die. So did she see his face, or was it in shadow? Enough of shadow. It looks like it's supposed to be in shadow, but they were pretty close.
Yeah, they were close. She saw everything. She knows.
Okay, here's the thing. The movie kept pretty close to the story, but the one thing they changed, he never jumps on that bicycle at the end of the movie.
Too much animation, bro.
He starts running across rooftops. He even jumps on the top of a truck and stuff. But
yeah, too much animation.
So yeah, Gordon chases Johnny to this bridge, shoots out his tire. Oh Lord, then they're fighting. Johnny's got the baby in one hand. As they're fighting, he drops the baby over the side.
Ooh.
But who's that? Leaping over the side. Because the motorcyclist has caught the baby. And Gordon's standing right there.
I love how it's I'm practically blind without my glasses.
Yeah. He knows.
Exactly.
So after that, it's just the last page's wrap up.
December 3rd.
Flash.
On a snowy, cold night on a rooftop. Whoever could he be waiting for? And I love this because this is also one of the Dark Knight trilogy references that they did superbly. It could have been snowing and then it would have been perfect, but yeah, great call out.
Yeah, there's real panic on. Someone threatened to poison this Gotham reservoir. Calls himself the Joker. I've got a friend coming in, might be able to help. Should be there any minute. Dun, 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 dun.
Exactly. I think that's like I think that's just the way you end a Batman year one story. Honestly, that is the most perfect part about this whole 4-issue story.
Oh yeah.
But I love the covers, the inside artwork, not so much. It's a little too comic strippy for me. But you know, I'm a 90s kid. I'm spoiled, so.
I mean, it's not bad.
It's not bad, but like I said, it's very comic strippy.
Yeah, like you said, Born Again was better, but I mean, I didn't think this was that bad.
But yeah, I still feel like there could have been some corners cut, and I feel like we could have gotten to know a little bit more about Bruce's struggles in the first year that he was Batman. But I like Gordon. I'm a Gordon stan, so I'm always here for that. Like, I like that they can keep him like, you know, cookie cutter, squeaky clean. Like he did have an affair with Sarah and things like that. So,
which eventually,
but he knows he's not stupid.
Yeah, I mean, eventually, you know. The first wife leaves, and eventually Sarah comes back, and they get married.
She dies for her transgressions, you know.
Why?
Gotham, you robbed me. I'm just saying. I was really hoping for that one.
The Grim Reaper, everyone.
Yeah. Can't get with Jim Gordon. You're gonna die or go crazy.
But I mean, this is one of the Batman stories everyone talks about.
You know, it was a good deal, but you have to think about the time that it came and the person who wrote it. I mean, had anybody else wrote it, this would probably be forgotten. It'd be one of those, you know, cult classic gems that people don't talk about. Had this not been a Frank Miller story, I'm just saying.
Oh yeah. But hey,
like I said, I like it. It's good. So, what did Ray think?
I was gonna say, people, you're in for a special treat.
I can't believe Ray dropped us some feedback on a Batman podcast. Well, the Batman podcast, but still.
Oh, you know he did it for you.
Because I know a little like long.
So yeah, I'm interested to hear what he has to say.
All right, everyone. So
throw up the graphic and play back that sweet feedback.
Since this is a DC podcast, some of you might not know, this is our friend from Australia, Ray, host of Last Sons of Krypton, a Superman podcast. Last episode was over 4 hours long. To know her is to fear her, a Spider-Woman podcast, the last Tuesday of every month, right here on the Capes and Lunatics Sidekicks, talking Scarlet Spider with me and Matt Kona. And
the Scarlet Spider Sausage Fest.
Oh, how dare you. And, of course, our opposite, Into the Night, the Moon Knight podcast. All right, Ray. So, yeah, he was bashing Batman on Last Sons of Krypton, but anyway,
it's okay. He deserves it sometimes. It's fine.
All right, so let's see. What did you have to say, Ray?
Hello, Phil and Lilith. This is Ray, dropping in some thoughts for your episode 1 of We Are the Knights. Sorry
Go
about
ahead.
that. Notification popped up. Anyway,
Whoa.
Just wanted to, first of all, again, say congratulations on the brand new start to the Batman podcast. Exciting times ahead, and I've tried to put it on myself to learn a bit more about the Dark Knight through your podcast. So what better way to springboard into it than your new episode 1. Anyway, I read Batman Year 1, and I've got to say, I really enjoyed it. Both the story and the artwork, I think they worked very well together. It's one of those examples where I just believe they complemented each other so much. Frank Miller's writing of the Batman and basically of Commissioner Gordon or God, I can't even remember. I don't even know his first name. What's his first name?
Who, Gordon?
Anyway, before he was the commissioner, Gordon.
Jim.
It was really good. I mean, like I loved how it went in depth into the characters, basically the corruption, rank in Gotham, and also the likes of you get other characters, their kind of genesis, Catwoman and Harvey Dent as well. But primarily, it was really well held together with the two protagonists, which would be Gordon and Bruce Wayne, Batman. But it was, I really enjoyed it. I mean, I was invested the whole way through, from the very beginning when we hear about I get introduced to Flass, the really corrupt partner of Gordon, and how that kind of develops along the way. And towards the end, Commissioner Loeb, I guess, he gets called out by Flass, who's been put under pressure as well. But he goes in and out of the story, and I even enjoyed the tale of this whole kind of legend building of Batman, how Flass recounts his tale of the Bat, which is very much just word of mouth and playing on, of course, the fears and superstitions of the criminal underworld. So yeah, really well done. I mean, on face value, I guess it encapsulates everything or embodies everything that we know of Batman, and it does it very well. So yeah, I mean, I really enjoyed it. It's and it was interesting. I was all covered in 1 year. Sorry, I'm just spurting out random thoughts here. Oh, that affair that Gordon had with Sarah Essen, I thought was quite scandalous. I didn't know that was part of his character, to be that kind of unfaithful. Of course, they did they have marriage counseling later on. That's raised towards the end of the book. But, you know, for me, that's a very dirty deed by Gordon. Something that really does blemish his what I thought was his upstanding character up until that point. So I guess he's flawed as well. But yeah. So I don't know. I'd really give this a high mark. This is for sure one of the classics. It must be. So, you know, I'd give it a solid A. I mean, it's a really good tale. It's worth reading and rereading again to to get reacquainted with the origin of Batman. I'm sure there are plenty of origin tales of Batman, but this one, as year one, I thought was done pretty well. Again, so interesting in my journey to discover more of Batman. This is his strength for me, his origin, and basically the illustration of how corrupt Gotham is. This kind of had it all for me. So I'd be interested to, I mean, I know it didn't even have the Joker, but I'd be interested to see how, I mean, there are many, many stories. Of course, there are like over 1,000 or so, but it'd be interesting to how diverse a story range you can do with Batman. I'm sure you can do plenty, but like, as I mentioned, this, for me, this epitomized what it's all about. But yeah, it's a very high mark for me. I really enjoyed it. Even Batman struggles when he first put on the costume. Those action fight scenes were very thrilling. When he had those thugs up on the fire escape, that sort of thing. So yeah, I really enjoyed it. And anyway, best of luck on the new start to the podcast, and I'll be looking forward to listening consistently. Catch you later.
Thank you, Ray Ray.
Catch up, one of us.
One of us. Yeah, like he had pretty much the same thoughts we did, which is pretty cool, considering you know the background that he comes from. So I'd give it an A.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
But like I said, I don't know. Had Frank Miller not written this, would it be as well loved and well known as it is? I don't think so.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, like we said, like so many.
Frank Miller was on like a run when he was doing this too, so that's like a whole thing. It's
yeah,
this definitely built up the legend of Frank Miller.
This was the same era of Daredevil. Yeah, Born Again. Yeah.
Yeah, so it's just kind of like he had like that back to back, and people kind of just like that's what they think of when they think of Frank Miller. They don't kind of think of the decline. So he's lucky.
And The Dark Knight Returns. Yeah.
Wow.
Well, the first one.
That's a whole nother can of worms. the book that they just will not let die.
Yeah, the sequels. I mean, the first one wasn't too bad, but the sequels are.
Yeah, that's where it gets tainted. It's like, you know, you either die a hero or you live long enough to see yourself become the villain. Guess what, buddy? But yeah, it's interesting that they're kind of back with Bat on set now with the Batman, so that's good. We're still gonna get a super delay, like it's not 2021 anymore. So
yeah,
it's like you messed up the advertising. How dare you? I mean, why would you even say that in the world of COVID? You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Anything can happen. There's new strains mutating and things like that. So
And instead of 5G, we're getting 2 months of Future Shock in January and February.
Which is just recycled 5G. Watered down, recycled 5G.
Oh, like
just
that.
Like the Three Jokers story is watered down, recycled.
Well,
and
it's
again and again.
It's basically convergence with a new, nice, shiny, 2 months. Hey, let's take a 2-month vacation.
Honestly, I think convergence would be better. I don't think we're going to get anything likable out of this event. At least we got Superman with his family out of convergence.
That's true. This is just going to be crazy.
That's the one saving grace of convergence that I will always remind people of. And if you roll back the archive footage, I hated convergence.
Oh,
it was a slog. It was a slug, trudge through just garbage. But yeah.
What, you don't want Black Batman and Brazilian Wonder Woman?
I mean, we already have. Well, personally, I prefer if we're gonna give another Wonder Woman time to shine. She has a black twin sister named Nubia. She has a brother named Jason. We need more of a Wonder family. I mean, good for the Brazilians to have something that they can see themselves in. But I'm just saying we have other characters that are more established that could take the reign instead of just making something new. Because and just to have them disposable and thrown away, just like the last stuff.
Yeah, that's why it just seems like such a weird money grab thing. It's just like they created all these.
We already have a black Superman, a black Batman, things like that already that we could be using. But sure.
But they're just using all these new characters and slapping the suits on them. When it's like we have so many pre-existing characters.
Isn't that what happened with New 52? Like nobody cares if you don't have a backstory. Nobody cares.
Exactly.
You don't have history.
And how many pre-existing characters do we have that could take these roles?
Exactly.
At least with Superman, it's going to be his son.
And he's stronger than his dad. Make it make sense. Whatever. Hashtag not going to be a bitter millennial about it. I'll let other people argue it, but make it make sense.
Well, we could say
Superman's
100% Kryptonian genetically. John is only half Kryptonian.
Earthlings are weak. We're disgusting. It makes no sense.
Don't you badmouth that Lois Lane DNA.
Oh, that's the worst DNA. Come on. Her father was a soldier. Do you know how many messed up tests they do on soldiers?
Oh, true.
I'm just saying. And on that note.
On that cheery note. Yes. All right. So thank you everyone for joining us for our first episode. Come back in 1 week for Legends of the Arrowverse. We'll be covering Man of Steel #2.
Yes.
Another little
the boys. Hopefully the boys will be able to join.
Yes. And then in 2 weeks, come back for episode 2. You were talking about gems that's get overlooked a lot. I think this next one is it's kind of like a product of its time. Batman 417 through 420, 10 Nights of the Beast.
You know what? You're absolutely right. It is a very much overlooked gem. I'm glad we're jumping into it early. Like I think this is definitely going to set us apart from other Batman podcasts and make sure that people know that this is why this is the Batman podcast.
I was going to say we have to earn that name, the Batman podcast.
Yeah, I like that.
Why, thank you.
So guys, do your homework. Phil worked really hard on picking out these stories. So do your homework, read it, and listen along, and leave feedback. Be like Ray.
We got some good stuff. We got some, wacky but great stuff coming for you.
That's Batman, to be honest. Like I said, I'm more of an old school, gritty noir Batman. Phil is more of that a classic 80s, 90s Batman. And it's a Batman for everybody. And that's what I really appreciate.
So, Ray, do your homework. 10 Nights of the Beast. I can't wait to hear Ray's thoughts on that.
He's not going to know what to do with himself. It's a lot of gold, Jerry. There's gold, I tell you, gold.
Ronald Reagan, what? All right. So, and you too can share your thoughts on all of this. Just like Ray. Be like Ray. Email us, capesandlunatics@gmail.com. Call the voicemail, 614-382-2737. That's 614-38-CAPES. And remember to follow We Are the Night, the Batman podcast, on Facebook, Twitter. I can find links to, our YouTube channel where you can watch this video, links to our Patreon, links to merch, all of it, all in one convenient place. That's Linktree, linktr.ee/capesandlunatics. And remember to support the sponsors, Tweaked Audio, Hunt a Killer, Pod
Michelle
Life.
Gray needs your help, guys.
That's
Come on.
right. That's
She's
right.
a detective. This makes perfect sense. It's a perfect tie-in to this podcast.
Yeah.
And yes, use the code Southgate for those to get a nice little discount. And go pick up Pod Life, the book, now in digital and paperback, volume 1. And you know you're going to go on Amazon. Prime Day may be over, but you're still going to go on Amazon. Buy it all.
Yeah, I mean, Black Friday's right around the corner, unfortunately. They're moving it up every year. So
Yeah, it's only October. You might have missed it. So eventually you're going to go on Amazon. So use the link for Southgate Media Group right down there in the show notes. Help us.
Christmas stuff is 50% off at Home Depot. I'm just saying.
Oh, nice. But that's on Amazon, Will. Shut up.
I know. I'm just saying for an example.
Shut up. So yes, help us support this brand new show, the Southgate Media Group Network, and that corrupt high-class figure, Rob Master Doom Southgate.
Make it rain. So says Master Doom. Why did your eye drift over to my box? Come on, Phil. Say Gotham.
Lilith Hellfire.
Oh, if you guys want to hang out with me on the interwebs, I'm on Twitter at Lilith Hellfire, and I literally just joined TikTok today. So I'm on TikTok at Lilith Hellfire 69. Gotta kind of keep a brand now at this point. So if you're on TikTok, follow me and I'll follow you back and show me what you got. All right, I'll take it. Bye, Felicia.
All right, everyone. Thank you for joining us. Once again, join us next 1 week, Man of Steel #2, when Clark met Lois, and then in 2 weeks, 10 Nights of the Beast. No, it's not Will's gameplay.
That you know of.
Oh! That's true. Guys do end up dead if the stories end.
Allegedly.
But yeah, so onward and upward from here, folks. That's a big classic story coming for you. So yeah, send in your feedback if you like the Australians. And then join us next time. Same bad time, same bad channel. And we are the Night,
The
Batman Podcast.